Hi, I'm Karen, and I'm going to talk about my experience living in the city and his opportunities. Some positive things about the city are the employment. There are more economic growth than in the countryside because many companies like Pemex or Starbucks are in the urban zone, and the city produces more work opportunities than the rural zone. Some activities that you can do in the city are visit art exhibitions, concerts, or performance from many artists who have a new mind or new ideologies. Or you can do to cafeterias or museums to spend the day. Usually, the city has more diversity than the countryside because it has people from many states or even different countries. Plus, the scholar opportunities are better than in the countryside. Usually, the principal colleges are in the main cities. For example, UNAM is in Mexico City. It has a high prestige in Mexico, but there are many people who has to move to the urban zone, so the cities are overpopulated, and I don't like it. Some negative things of the city is the pollution. A city is more polluted than the countryside because are fewer greener areas than the urban zone.
Hi, I'm Karla, and this is my experience living in the countryside. When I stop to think about it, probably the single most positive thing about being in the country life is significantly reduces stress. One thing that reduces stress for me is the connection with the nature. When you get up in the morning, open the curtains, and observe the mist hanging over the field, for the birds feeding around the trees, that makes a big difference. It's much quieter than in the city. One thing I appreciate is that you are closer to the food source. This means that the food is likely to be much fresher and the people selling it to you will be more involved in the growing it. Either they will the farmers themselves or know the farmers. Is healthier than the food in the city. The reality is that you will not find big city entertainment in the countryside. Cultural centers such as large cinema, theaters, ballet, concerts, and support art better served in the city. The countryside cannot really compete with this. The nights are much more fun in the city. Some activities that you can do in the countryside are playing games. You can take the family for a date out and make your own games, such as hide and seek or competitions to see who can throw their wheelies the farthest, because there is more space in a city house. Picnic. And walking and hiking, sometimes life is all about the simple pleasures like walking or hiking makes fun activities and etc. And finally, photography. Appreciate the size of nature with a camera that you can take of your day out. A grade of the appreciating the countryside, you can create prints of your favorite photographs at home.